Yo, what's up?
Welcome
What's
to
up? What's up?
Midnight
What's up?
Legion Esport.
Is that our name? Oh yeah, that is our name, right? But isn't the team's name Midnight Tempest, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, we'll deal with it eventually.
All right. Well,
Anyway, draft's
today,
already underway.
yeah, today
Midnight
we got
Legion
Midnight Legion versus the Rocketfellas, and our team, which is Midnight Legion, it should be Midnight Tempest, drafted Wukong, Annie, Rakan, Varus, Nar into Ivern, Nico, Vi, Ash, Zyra. You want to talk about the matchups?
Yes, so it appears that will be Ivern top lane with
Huh?
Nico mid,
Okay. All right. Cool.
Vi jungle. So some extreme flex pick coming out, which I think lane Ivern is devastatingly strong right now. No one plays it, so you don't see it that much. But I do think it is lethally strong into a lot of matchups with basically playing a ranged enchanter. We could even see some roaming coming out from that. Okay. No, it's a standard. So Midnight Legion is playing a very standard type engage type healing comp, where the enemy team is very much playing a disengage slash scaling type team comp. So we'll have to see what comes out. We do have the Ivern to provide a lot of enchanting for the Ashe. So they will be fighting against the clock if that Ashe is able to come online with a 3 or 4 items on hit build. But on the opposite time, we have a very strong poke slash pick comp in the bot lane. And unless the top laner is able to get very far ahead, the Gnar will start just steamrolling this Ivern into the late game. So it's going to be about the mid game for the Midnight Legion, while the enemy team is playing to scale.
Yeah, I mean that seems about right. For matchup specifics, it's gonna be Gnar versus Ivern. I'm pretty sure Gnar wins that, right? Like, how does Ivern do anything really? Like, oh, he's got his shield, which is cool.
He can poke a lot of ranged people out of lane. He can poke Victor out of lane if done correctly.
If done correctly.
It is a skill matchup. So eventually Gnar will just steamroll no matter what. But if the Ivern is able to pick up a lead, he will just extend it every time he gets a kill. Another 3 minutes for him to keep bullying this Gnar in lane.
You think he's gonna get a kill?
If he does get a kill, it obviously if the Gnar gets a single kill, then the Ivern just out of lane, and just got to start roaming like a Janna. That's what he is. He's an enchanter top lane.
I think Vi should be pathing bot, right, for this particular game. It's Varus, Annie. They do have Ashe and Zyra.
She just needs to match wherever the Wukong goes, because the bot lane has the tools to repel this Rakan, and really the Ashe shouldn't be too poked out compared to the Varus, because they should be able to just trade back to back. So really the bot lane is fine in isolation. The only scary thing is that Wukong gank, which he can do some variations on 3, but he should be playing for 6. So really both junglers are looking for 6 and really looking to try and influence them. Like the Wukong's trying to influence the map, while the Vi is just trying to keep the Wukong from getting out of control while her team scales.
I'm really interested to see the Nico, see what like trickery the Nico can pull out. Because, you know, Nico's the most broken champ in the game.
It is very, very strong. I feel like the ratios are a bit high, and it's a mind game. It's like having an Eve on the enemy team, because you always have to count those minions.
Like, for me, I don't think it's about her abilities. It's just that passive. That passive is just so strong. Like, I don't care if she does negative damage. Like, the passive is just way too strong.
It's like playing Eve. You always have to be mindful that she exists. You slip up once, and she will take advantage.
Yeah, like you see a blue buff in your lane, bro. And you're like, what?
Or a minion, or cannon.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you went to hit a blast cone. You're dead.
Oh, ward.
Warding?
A ward in a bush. Oh, look at that. For some reason, I can see that ward, bro. And then she has ulti and you're dead.
Strong late game pick with the Ashe arrow up every 40 seconds. The Vyar being lots of follow up to the Vyar, and the Nico being the constant threat that she is. Zyra is also very disengaged into this comp, which is trying to engage quite heavily. Excess protected to just a very standard engage. Depending on whether we see lethality or on hit Varus. Or I guess it could be AP. They're very AD heavy. There's very a lot of freedom for the Varus to build this game, but it depends on when he goes.
You don't need to see my screen anymore, right? Because you're in the game?
No. Okay. Good.
Alrighty then. I think this is fine. Where's my here it is. Here it is. Any skins? Any skins? 4 skins on MT side, and then
Or skins with one of them being free.
Yeah, on the other one.
I mean, it's a free Vi skin, so.
But it's a skin, dude.
I think base is better than Arcane.
I love the Arcane one. The Arcane one I think is pretty good.
I don't know.
Dude, that Ivern skin is really nice though.
That is probably the best Ivern skin right there.
Have they released a new one?
No.
Oh.
It's Ivern. He doesn't get skins. I do like the barrier on the Ashe, especially with the entire enemy team trying to burst her down. And if she is able to survive, then the Ivern shield comes in, the Nico shield comes, or the Nico ult with the Zyra ult to disengage. Will be very strong peel back from that. And all she needs to do is stay alive for that. So I do like that variation.
Are you in the game yet, or is it in 0%?
0%. We're still loaded.
Someone has a hamster. That hamster got a heart attack. Pretty unfortunate for the hamster. Unable to download spectator data. The game will now exit. Okay. I'm gonna reconnect.
Nope. Well, it is what 10-year-old game. These things do happen.
They are
black screen for you.
Black screen, yeah.
We just spectate the game through client. I'm in.
All right, I'm in.
Black. It's the rift.
Yeah. You have to wait. Have to wait a little bit.
Okay.
All right, you should probably move the timer. If it's still black, move the timer. Like, click on the timer and put it like to the latest seconds.
Just speeding it up until we get to it.
All right, so let me put the scoreboard.
19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, you should be in the same.
Just at the most advanced firm.
All right, here we are.
So we're seeing a 4-stack on focusing on mid from the red team, Rocketfellas, with a seemingly pretty standard 5-stack from Midnight Legion. Doesn't look like any team will be trying to push the advantage too far. Ooh, Vi looking forward. Will not place it. Oh, goes to Dragon Pit.
Yeah, I see that. Let me
ward
fix it.
on the bush. Does not know the Polypuff tech. Meanwhile, Wukong is warded Pixel, so looks like there will be no horizontal jungling or vertical jungling this game. Both junglers opting for the clear to 6. Wukong seems to be starting red, and it looks like the Vi will be starting blue. They will see the vision on the Vi ward, so slight advantage for Rockefellers. Oh, appears the Vi is going leashless. It's the Zyra Ashe starting lane, which is very advantageous with how they want to play for the poke.
Wow, leashless, you actually never see that. It's, the only person I've seen doing that is Evan. At least against the players that we play against.
I see Ivern. That's the Ivern starting lane too, which is... Yep. Misses 1 million Ivern, but that's the end of the world. Should probably just let direct. Game froze for me.
Oh, it's YouTube? Okay, so it's a league thing. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
it's not a computer thing. Good to know.
Just gonna let direct to camera take over, so that we have basically the same view. Oh, coming out from the mid lane, level 2 secured first by the Annie. Rakan threatening for an engage, but they are respecting it, so it's... Ooh, Ashe walking up to ward. does push the Rakan out of the bush. Nico going for some poke, lands the root, lands the pop rocket. We'll get some nice chunk onto the Annie. Ivern being his infamous self and placing bushes in lane while pushing the lane. Using roots, using his shield to negate the Gnar poke and just pushing the lane with his autos.
Yeah, Gnar doesn't really realize that Ivern's doing a lot of damage.
It's lane Ivern. No one knows how to play against this. Yes, Mr. Lee. Unfortunately, League is not the greatest game, so we do have black screens every once in a while.
Oh no, that was just in the beginning. I fixed it.
Yeah.
No, it was on my stream.
Oh,
it was just
okay.
like for 13 seconds.
Ivern going to get this crash and able to look for some harassment onto the Gnar. Into a pushing back wave top, and the Gnar will be vulnerable to the gank. Or at least they're able to assist with the crab. The Wukong
Vi is
vulnerable
getting
to
the
crab, though.
Vi is getting the crab while Wukong's taking blue. Is able to smite it off. She's looking back to yeah, she's looking to for Krugs again. Okay. Going for the full clear.
Because the Wukong will not have to cross the entire map simply to get access to the crab. But his bot lane does have push, so that should be free.
Nico does go and get a ward on the blue for Wukong. Pretty late, I'm not gonna lie. Kinda useless.
Yeah. They should assume that he's bot lane anyway, so it doesn't change much. Just confirmation of what they know. Bot lane does have push, so
yeah, it's not
looks like
really...
Wukong will be looking for gank in bot lane.
I was about to say there's not really a gank there, but yeah, he's looking for it. Oh no. We've seen this situation many times.
And just opting for the reset, which is the safer play. Keep his tempo up. It's not the end of the world.
Vi's now bot side.
Lane
Hasn't
pushing,
recalled
so
or anything.
The Ferris Khan are definitely safe from the gank, so the Vi is wasting some time. Now going in for an all-in. Ivern pushed out. Bad spacing, forced to burn his flash. Ooh, first blood.
Ooh, does get
Sniped
killed.
by the Q.
Nice.
Disrespecting the Gnar. Very nice first blood by the Gnar. First blood gold being awarded to Midnight Legion. Yeah, Shazara do manage to crash the wave. Should be looking for a reset right now. They are out of mana, and there isn't much to be gained by sticking around in lane. Yes, the recalls will be channeled. Oh, looks like they're going for some cheese. Popped up too early. The Rakan really does not care about the smoke. They are simply trying to push the wave and reset to avoid that possible fight gank. Are they holding the wave, it appears? Taking a lot of damage in return. But they do manage to stop Midnight Legion's back in the bot lane. But it does go for a mid lane gank, but doesn't get anything from it. A lot of poke coming out onto this Ashe. They are doing her best to trade back onto the Khan. But he just using his passive shield to negate quite a bit of the damage. Vast base is stopped once again by the Zyra, but only managing to stop the Khan.
Oh, Gnar going all in on the Ivern there. Daz used his ult and everything, but doesn't get much of it.
Ivern just using his ult to harass and push the wave.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
CS lead by the Ivern, which is how you'd hope, how I think the lane should go. Ivern freezing the lane bot lane.
Yeah, you really do hate to see it. I'm not gonna lie, because you know, as a top laner, you get the kill on him. You all in him because you have item advantage, yet you still don't do anything with it. Like you don't win the trade. Like
it's
pretty tilting.
He's gonna outscale you. He just doesn't like the only play is to die, which unfortunately did happen. But he still manages to just hold the lane in a pretty neutral spot with his friend Daisy. Look like the Rockefellers might be looking for Dragon here, because since mid lane is forced to back and they are confirming Scuttle Crab with their bat lane on a back.
Their bot lane does have prio, right? Yeah, they do.
Looks like they might be looking for this. Oh, and he did stick around, so they do have mid lane push, but looks like they're just gonna look to get some setup before the dragon. Wukong helping leash the red buff with Wukong. Went for a lane gank, but unfortunately there was a ward in lane, so that's denied. Versus use a sweeper.
Gnar going into Ivern again. Doing the same thing. This time
is
Ivern...
down, so this is an advantage trade for the Ivern. Doesn't
They
make
also
advantage
do-
but looks like
minions!
flash, auto.
Oh, he's missing his...
Massive. There it
Oh
goes.
god, dude.
Ivern shield almost managed, but this Ivern overplaying his hand without the alt and does end up coming.
My
Gnar.
my boy Gnar needs to play some range champions, it seems like.
It's range versus range matchup, right? Looks like mid lane.
Well, I'm saying get practice on range. Oh, Varus does get
Big R, not rock on, knock up coming in. Wukong ult coming out. Nico ult managing to fight 3 of them. Ashe continuing to weave in the autos. Advantage. Divide did get nuked in the initial conflict, so this will be an advantage fight for Midnight Legion, and they do manage to find the Ashe. So I am not having ult yet, so not able to disengage these big engages. The Varus does have ult, so it was a very advantage fight for them. Dragon not going to be picked up because they are simply too low to continue, and the could get harassed off for long enough by the Zyra. Top lane pushing in. Looks like they could look for Rift Herald here.
Herald is up. Vi is starting Rift Herald.
They are much stronger at this fight simply because of Ivern's shielding and his Daisy being back up. Looks like he's just going to push this wave using Trigger Seed and rotate down to Rift Herald.
Gnar again goes in.
Are looking for the all-in. Daisy coming out. Unfortunately, Daisy's just running amok.
Yeah.
And the
Oh
trade will
my
be
gosh.
very winning for Ivern, despite being down two kills.
He didn't.
He's now in dive range. Oh, looks like he may be going for the solo flash coming in from the Ivern and shut down, going to the Ivern.
How many times do you have to teach you this lesson, old man? Dude, like.
It is the power of Daisy Ivern. This is lane Ivern. Just using your shield for the damage, especially with the recent buffs to Trigger Seed.
So Gnar has fought Ivern 3 times. One with Daisy, one without Daisy. He should learn when, like, you know, when he's in advantage here. When did he kill him, right? When he didn't have Daisy. When did he lose the trade? When he had Daisy. And now, well, he went in when he had Daisy and he died. Hopefully he doesn't do the same mistake again.
It doesn't matter how strong, like this Ivern, you need to wait for 2-3 items before you start fighting this Ivern because that's how strong he is just with core components.
How does his seed work? His shield.
They recently changed it so that now if it doesn't hit an enemy champion, its duration gets reset, essentially giving it twice as long a chance. Ooh, Ashe, Varus are coming out onto the Ashe, and she will live on 1 HP, barely. Zyra coming out to knock them both up, but the Zyra will fall to save the Ashe's life. Ashe living with 1 HP, so she will have to respect the potential of a dive here. Recon ult still in the pocket. The Ashe is just going to have to back up and reset because there's nothing she can do to collect this wave, and that will be another plate for Midnight Legion. So yeah, the Trigger Seed now has double duration if it doesn't hit anyone, and when it pops, it does damage to nearby enemy champions and minions, which lets Ivern just push waves.
Okay.
Nico roaming up to the top side. Gnar getting rooted. Should be able to just walk away with the Wukong coming up to reinforce. Wukong going in for the engage. Ivern shield blocking most of the damage, meaning Smite coming out onto the Nico. Root coming out. Nico coming out quite late, and it looks like the Ivern will also fall as well as the Nico. Good rotation by the Rakan. And it is a 4v2 in the top lane, so naturally Midnight Legion wins that quite easily. Or should I say handedly.
Yeah, GG support diff happens.
Sport diff. Good roam timer. Just because of the earlier skirmish and the Zyra choosing not to have to run top lane to reinforce the bot lane when the Varus had to back. This is a very commanding position for Midnight Legion. The gold is exactly where you want it, inside this lethality Vars and inside this Annie. They're two biggest damage threats. And the Ivern's unfortunately not able to convert anything because of the sheer numbers advantage.
Hey, Mr. Lee, thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs, bro. Hey, congratulations, Potato. You got a sub.
I got a sub.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, dude. Seriously, we appreciate it.
W coming out onto the Ashe and the Flash coming out. I missed that and I caught that as a stream because it's a 5-second delay, but Ashe Flash was burned and the Rakan ult is still up, so that should be an easy kill confirm when the Rakan W is back up.
Let's hope.
And just respecting it, pushing the wave in.
By the way, night and day difference, at least I can tell by the support. Not gonna lie.
Yep. Able to maintain pressure without getting caught out as much.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about you, Potato. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Oh man, you gotta do it to me like that.
No, but for real though, night and day difference. This is the second support that we're gonna try out. I think this is the last one, actually, I believe. I don't think there's another one set up. So far he's doing good. So far, but it's the first game, okay? So we'll see.
Nice dodge coming out from the Annie.
It does actually stun her. Nice.
Stuns the clone, doesn't stun her.
Oh no, it was her. Look, she's chunked.
I mean, didn't she get the chunk on the W? Might have been wrong.
Yeah, she got hit with her W. The clone managed to run away, but not her.
Okay. Q comes out, cutting out, so it's targeted. Another root coming out, Pop Seed coming out.
And now that advantageous trade doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it's.
We haven't seen that much. We haven't seen anything crazy from the Nico yet. She's not using her passive.
I mean, she's died
so
twice.
far. Yeah.
In those skirmishes.
She hasn't been using the minion thing or anything like that, really. That I've noticed, at least.
No, it's been a pretty standard mage game.
Yeah, I mean, so she's just playing Nico without the buff, essentially.
They just aren't able to secure these fights because the Ashe is too weak, and they shouldn't be electing to take these fights so early into the game with the scaling comp. They need the Ashe to come online with these items.
It seems like they do have prio for Drake. The enemy mid lane just backed, and they have prio bot. They are looking to get it as soon as it spawns. Vi is in the top side doing Raptors. Is moving towards Drake, or Wolves, I mean. We'll see what happens.
Going in, Pop Side coming out from Daisy will just be a trade advantage for the Gnar because he is able to break the average shield at this point in time. We got that one item Triforce, which is a very big spike for the Gnar. He does have TPE. Ooh, looking for lethal on the Gnar. Jumping in. Q auto flash, and he's dead. He will be now able to TP down, but it looks like they aren't gonna. The Rocketfellas are not going to test, so it's just a free dragon for the blue team.
Rocketfellas. Did you know what she said? It's Rocketfellas, okay? Rocketfellas.
Ooh, big chunk coming out from the Varus Q. That lethality Varus definitely online right now. By backing with the wave crashing, I think this Ashe is going to suffer greatly at the hands of this Varus. Ooh, look at that. 25% HP on one arrow. It's an easy ARF angle here. Looks like they're just going to wait for the Annie to come in for the roam. Keep pushing the lane, keep forcing her out. Nico using her clone there to get some vision. Quite nice. Doesn't face check the Gnar. Ashe ult coming in. Ashe ult goes wide. Annie will pick up the kill onto the Annie, and the Zyra goes down as well, as long as the tower, and it looks like they are securing Rift Herald in the top side. Clean game? Yeah. It's very clean.
This is a clean game. The enemy team draft is no damage alone.
No damage delay. Like, the Ivern chose to fight early, which he shouldn't be doing. And XY was able to abuse it. I think the draft is much easier to execute, Troy.
It is. I was gonna comment on that earlier, but didn't.
Because I think if they actually do manage to group for these skirmishes, they win, but they're just taking 2v4s, which obviously is a losing line. Like, they need this Ivern to be even or ahead, and that's just not happening.
I mean, they're a pick comp, right? The enemy team?
Very much
the
so.
Rocketfellas, and pick comps tend to be harder to execute in general, no?
It's like a pick / disengage comp. I think poke's pretty easy to. I don't know. I think pick's pretty easy to execute because you just all fall up on the one button, but they have to wait for their spikes, and they're just fighting without spikes. Verisar will come out onto the Nico, flash out from the Nico flashing away from the Rakan W, and the Zyra also flashing away from. I think she got rooted by the chains of corruption. So overall, very winning trade. Double flash coming out from the Rockets. Yeah, Nara is just. Iron does manage to get the tower, but it's going to be at the cost of his own life because. Yeah, see how the shield refreshes there? That's the new Iron change, which makes him so.
Yeah, there's no way he gets out. He's just
dead. Giving kill over to Annie, which I like. Gold will be used much more on her since she's going full burst this game.
Oh my god, bro! I got trolled IRL.
Look at that! Look at that poke! Look at that burst poke! He's just.
Oh,
knockout coming out to the Nico. Nico out coming down. Wukong out. They're knocking up, and the Mirror's W will confirm the kill. W empowered WQ is going to do tons of damage. Oh, damn, his eye is down. And the Varus are coming onto the Ashe, and she will fall too. And just the Vi left way to flash. Not sure. Oh, look at that. Half HP from 1Q from the Varus with a few stacks. It is just. Varus is shredding this game.
Have we played against CS Affiliates? He sounds so familiar. He sounds so familiar, bro.
Not sure.
We've played against emotional damage. Wait, I think we've played against this team already.
Maybe.
Interesting. I wonder what the score is actually.
Should keep track.
Yeah, I should, because this is a team that we've played against. I wonder what like the score is of us versus them. Knowing our team, we probably lost every single time. So hopefully this is gonna be our first win against this team.
We just put it in the title, right? We're collecting the new shared red buff, and Midnight Legion will continue to extend their lead, collecting all the neutrals and clearing the jungle camps. It is very hard to resist this team. Not getting caught out by the group. There's no.
That actually does hit. Wow.
It does, okay. There's no damage. Yeah. There's simply no damage at the state in the game because it is 15-1. It is. They need to find some kill. Like they should be sitting 4-man top to, because there's no world in which they can test this dragon.
What's going on?
Onto the Wukong. Zyra coming out. He flashes away. Rakan out coming out. Manages to find 3 of them. Nico coming out. Managing to get the Rakan and Wukong. Zyra will pick up the kill onto the Wukong as they are the rest of Rockets will be forced to make a retreat. Nico caught in enemy's land. Will manage to chunk out the Wukong, but no confirmed damage after the initial burst.
What the hell? Chaos? Anyways, I was gonna ask, what's up with all the Trinity Force on the ADCs? I've been seeing that.
Broken.
Is it? Why?
Because it has Spell Thief's Edge, which procs very nicely with the Ashe W, and it just gives tons of AD health and movement speed. It's just a good item right now with good sets.
Alright.
Spikes very nicely. Does it have a range problem? Okay, now we're seeing that top lane play onto the Gnar. The Ashe going in 1v1. Mega Gnar coming out. Root coming out. Gnar out coming out, pushing away, not finding mage and find the stun. Flash out coming out from the Gnar. We'll find the Ashe E to give vision. It looks very big poke coming out from the Varus onto the Ashe, down to 70% HP with the change of corruption spreading. Flash out coming out to Wukong, and they will find the Zyra and Ivern. Not able to make the play because the dragon already had fallen very late on the tempo from the Rockets.
Unlucky.
And that will be Baron for free because there's nothing to contest. Ashero coming out. Doesn't matter, just hit the Annie.
Didn't they change the ADC items so that ADCs can feel better? Yet ADCs are building Trinity Force?
They changed them mythic paths. A lot of them, like Jhin is back in the meta now, but I think Trinity was in a very bad spot for a long time, so it is nice to see it around. Like I think Camille's back in the meta because of it. Ezreal's back in the meta. Looks like the Rockets will be looking for something in a 5v2. They will be going on to the Vi. Nico comes out to stun the Rakan and Annie, but she will just be one shot.
Yeah, Vi is going all the way in.
And she is one shot. There was
Dude, that's a Evan type of play. Right there, bro.
Play right there. Yeah. They are not coordinating their ultimates together, and they're choosing different targets because they do have some damage within the Nico and the Ashe, but because they're taking these disjointed fights, it is super favored for Midnight Legion. They need to focus all of their stuff onto one target and just blow them up, and then continue the fight using the Zyra plants and the Iron Shield, but it is not happening. Thank you for the follow, Shaka.
Yeah, Shaka 2324. Thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. I'm over here eating. Huh.
Cringe.
Cringe? You're cringe, bro. You're cringe. You're following us. I think it's one of the players.
Going wide. And it's just gonna be a slow bleed. Continually, we're just waiting for Sil. I think next Sil point with Baron should be the end of the game. They're going in onto the Nico. Anti-stun following, and she will live on 1 HP. Wukong going in to finish her off. Bai going in to ulting the Gnar, full HP Gnar. Bai will fall. It's just a slaughter. There's not much to say. This ADC is bad. Arrows haven't been on point, and they're extremely underfed. Like, you cannot let Hogvarys get this far ahead, otherwise he will just steamroll the game. There should be tower falling. They should use this Baron. Could just end the game if they look for it.
I think they do end the game.
I think they can just end it, yeah, just end the game. Interruption coming out onto the Ashe. Wukong W to for the follow-up, and she is one shot. Wukong R coming out onto the Ivern, and he is also dead. And the Nico's just throwing E's and Q's and throwing the kitchen sink. Dies within her ult. Does manage to get this 4-man stun, but does not matter. That will be GG for Midnight Legion.
Wow, look at that. Midnight Legion actually winning a game. Ain't that crazy?
ADC bad?
I mean, what I will say about the ADC that Midnight has is, he's basically like 13, so he's gonna get better, okay?
I mean, I think he was playing pretty well. He had all his ults that game.
Yeah, he was
playing the poke fires very well.
Alright, let me see,
9 CS per minute. GG.
Alright, or we'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna go to the intermission screen. And we're back. We got the spec link. We're just waiting for the ready up, I guess.
Yep. Got some Slurp gameplay coming in from Tony.
A little bit.
The lowercase island Slurp tech. Ask him about his Jace.
My Jace does go a little hard.
For which team?
for mine. What do you mean?
Yeah, it does go hard.
Bro, I've been told, okay? I've been told I'm gifted.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. I think I've seen it actually.
Bro, leave me alone, bro. I'm a better top laner and support than you, bro.
Yeah, true. Want to me right now?
I'm down.
Yeah, like if it's a really long intermission, we're just gonna do 1v1s for content. Keep the people entertained.
Bro, I can't believe our team is winning. That is not entertaining.
We build our content on our team losing.
Yeah, we build our yeah, we do.
I mean, that's you, man.
Dude, it's so funny, dude. Like,
Rookie, a dumb name. Hey,
it
man,
is a dumb name. It
that.
is actually a dumb name. I wish you would change it. But dude, what's with the weeb names in our team?
I don't know.
You got an Aqua. We got an Aqua. We got Suki. Then we got Shodoroki. Like, damn.
Teams just got team do be like that. I mean, like,
anyways,
getting the blue side again looks like the Rockets are opting for the red side and that counter pick. We'll see if it pays off.
Hope I don't see Ivern again.
I did not like that Ivern. Like, you saw the power of it in the solo kill, but his spacing was atrocious.
Oh, someone said BRB. Oh my god. All right. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm not the editor anymore, so like I don't edit anymore. Oh, well, not as much.
Who's the editor?
It's a friend of mine. He's doing it now, and I sent him the stream from last week, and I was like, yeah, make some clips out of this. He saw the whole game. He was like, bro, I should put you behind bars. All you sent me was a rape scene, dude. Like, what is this? I can't make clips out of this. It's like,
I mean...
It was hilarious, and I think it was a game where the whole team got smurfed on by a Fiora. It was crazy, dude. That he was like, yeah, dude, I feel like making a montage for this Fiora instead, bro.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. But I think the Fiora was a diamond player, so it's like unfair. They swapped accounts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Happens a lot in these scrum games.
Shoto trans? Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. Can you calm it down a bit?
Huh?
I mean...
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm done with it. Don't flame our players too badly, right?
With the Shoto trans? You know it's Shodoroki, right?
Yeah.
Talking.
Hey. Oh, that is him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, I didn't... Oh, okay. He's just flaming himself?
Yeah. That's what he does.
Why'd you flame yourself, Shaw?
Is Oppa John watching? Oppa John watching? Who's that? I have no idea who that is. We got a little bit of ice action in here, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna turn this into an ASMR stream.
A little bit of ASMR. Oh no, my butt. Well, rip. Whatever. Do they have? I want to see their draft. I want to see their not draft. I want to see their hold on. Because we're waiting anyways, right? We have 16 subs, dude. That's crazy. It's actually insane.
It's very nice. Very nice.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, always bigger, better.
Yay. Yo, any bots in the chat? Any botters? Players? Any inhuman or subhuman? Okay. All right.
We're in draft.
Oh, we're in draft. Okay, Midnight Legion banning first. Let's see what they ban. Something crazy, something good, something amazing.
They said ready in draft, but they didn't ready up in draft, so.
Oh, okay. Blue band. There
blue
you go.
band coming in. Okay, they're ready. Now we're ready. In draft. See what blue team elects to ban first. And it's the cat. Yep. It's OP. Get it out.
Is it?
Remove the cat. With Yumi?
Yeah, is she
Yeah,
okay?
Yumi's OP.
Yeah,
It's again, it's playable.
Okay.
So it's OP. We don't like it. Get the cat out of here. Let's push it to a 400% win ban rate again, please. Just like Aphelios. Bar ban coming in. Looking like we're getting some support bans from both teams. Trying to assert some bot lane early picks. Rek'Sai. Looks like we're banning some comfort.
I kind of wish I would have seen the Rek'Sai. We never see the champ.
Is in a decent state with the recent changes in response to the removal of Flower's Claw. Zillion coming, another ban, so we're not wanting to see anything to support a hyper carry.
Oh, they keep banning the support.
Gotta ban someone out.
This guy knows how to play Bard?
It does
Oh
not.
no,
Everyone
not
knows
this
how to play
again.
Bard.
Not this
And we're
shit
seeing
again.
Ewan
bro.
ban. What's this shit?
Bard. Yeah. You think I'm not on the team?
I played one practice game and everyone flips me for it forever.
Yeah.
Zeri ban, respecting the power because Yumi is not been nerfed yet. Or has not been nerfed yet.
Well, they already banned you, either way.
So alternatives, especially when you want to do Zeri Lulu. Wukong coming out for blue side first pick. Giving a very all-rounded, well-rounded jungler that's able to take many modes.
Ivern
Ivern
again. Okay. Let's see if
We're seeing the flex power of Ivern, but does need to have some level of execution. Even enchanters do need to play the game.
Hopefully he plays top again, because I want to see Hexify in the round 2, see how his early game works.
Kha'Zix's coming in, so that for the jungle pick, so that has to be a lane Ivern or a support Ivern again. Lulu picked up for the blue team.
Please be
Able to
top
pair
Ivern.
with many ADCs, but generally a very good pick in the current enchanting meta. You really want to see that Ivern top lane again, eh?
I want to see the early game again versus Hexify.
Yeah,
Not Hex.
we'll
Yeah,
get a bit more
Hexify.
focus this time.
Because I want to see if he learned.
The Aphelios coming in fairly decent on this current patch, especially with the Lulu to give him a bit more survivability to get his abilities off.
I had no idea he could play Aphelios. Well, no,
Sure,
I
he
knew,
can
but
play
like
everything. He can play everything.
supposedly, well, we haven't seen him play Aphelios in a long time, like in a month or 2 months. We'll see how it goes.
Will be interesting into the Kha'Zix. Will the Kha'Zix be able to get ahead to get that one shot before the Lulu ult can come down? Thresh coming in to response to the Lulu, not the best, especially if you can hook the Aphelios. Lulu can just ult the Aphelios, so is a fairly well-rounded support. Nothing's particularly great.
All right, looks like Midnight Legion banning the
Jinx.
Jinx, Rocketfellas,
Horn Band coming out, and the
Horn
Annie.
and Annie. Ooh.
Trying to ban some of these scaling champions to protect the Aphelios even more. And the Victor ban coming out.
All right.
Both teams trying to deny the Midnight Legion trying to deny these long-range poke slash protect comps, while Rocketfellas trying to prevent scaling protect comp for the Aphelios.
Yo, an anonymous gifter gifted a sub. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Huge. Hexify got it.
So what I would like to see is on the red side would be something like a Draven or perhaps a Callista. Something with a lot of aggression. Orianna coming in to provide a bit more burst in team fighting. Their ADC is going to have tons of protection in this game with the Ivern and Orianna acting as a double enchanter. So we should, I guess we want to see a hyper carry now, but I'm not sure which hyper carries are left. The Jinx being banned and Zeri being banned away. Like there's a Thresh Lantern. I want to see a hyper immobile hyper carry for Rocketfellas here.
Rocketfellas. What do you think you're gonna pick Tom?
Standard coming out as a response for the Orianna, and they will have to blind top lane here.
Like a Jax,
unless
or
they think it's the Ivern. Could be.
do they want
yeah,
tank here, or do they want like someone like Jax, Jace, things like that? Jax.
You do
Okay.
both. I do think they lack a bit of engage now, which might be a problematic. Wukong and Syndra being their engage, but Syndra not being the best engage, and the Wukong being
and Wukong takes
the
too
primary
much.
engage.
Oh, Gnar. Okay,
coming
Gnar
out, I do
Ivern.
like
Perfect. Okay, so we got the engage, we got tankiness, we got damage. We're happy.
Fairly well-rounded team comp, especially with the Syndra able to peel this Syndra and the Lulu peeling back this Kha'Zix and Thresh. And I don't know what they can pick here because they need something that can basically 1v9 the game. It's got to be something in either they need to get hyper head early or they need to have something
Callista.
that worth protecting. And it will be an Aurelia.
Okay.
Is that Orianna ADC Thresh support Aurelia mid?
Could be a really ADC, bro.
Hyper, they are betting everything on this Aurelia this game. This game will live by the blade and die by the blade.
I mean, hey, kudos to them, bro. They got the bonks to do something crazy.
I mean, it is something, and they have if they get ahead, they will steamroll this game because there's not. The only response they have to this Aurelia is going to be the Syndra knockaway and Gnar, but.
Oh, all right, so okay, so we've seen the draft. Who do you think is gonna win, bro? Are you Midnight Legion's fanboy, or are you a Shad, or are you like Shad sticking with the Rocketfellas?
I would say Midnight Legion has a definitive draft edge this game. They have way better disengage tools, and this Aurelia is running into this Lulu, running into Syndra. I misspoke earlier. They have tons of disengage tools, and they're just betting everything on this Aurelia.
I'm going
So
for the
much higher.
Rocketfellas, bro.
Okay.
I'm
You
going for
feel
the
that
Rocketfellas.
causes
I love the Aurelia, dude. The Aurelia pick, dude. That Aurelia Orianna wombo combo, bro, is gonna go hard. You just wait.
I mean, they also have the Kha'Zix, but it's
Who's
such
Kha'Zix?
a skilled execution. The bug.
I've never even seen him, bro.
Bug's gonna get squashed this game. I'm feeling though.
Yeah, no, the bug's not gonna do anything.
It's such a difficult execution for the red team here. It will come down to what happens in this top lane, whether or not the Aurelia can bully out the Gnar to get to the first item just enough to start showing up at some of these dragon fights. I'm unaware of how Orianna handles into the bot lane as an ADC, giving extra gold. I'm assuming the Syndra can bully out the Ivern if she manages to hit enough Qs. Although the Ivern can manage to get wave clear if he uses his bushes correctly. No one really knows about the 30-second tech, where you time your bushes around wave pushes to ensure lane presence in mid lane. I do not expect the Ivern to do that, but we will have to see. He could manage to get pushed if he plays it correctly.
Wait, so you think it's not Ivern top?
It's Ivern mid.
You think so?
We're in draft, game's locked.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god, did this wait, Orianna ADC? That's whack.
Support and Kha'Zix jungle, Aurelia top.
That's whack, dude. When did I really ADC? Oh my, okay, yeah, Midnight Legion wins. GG.
Does have the Orianna passive.
Yeah, it takes like 3 auto attacks to like fully engage though.
I mean, it's
Are
something.
you really gonna be auto attacking affiliates when he has a green gun? Because that's how he starts. I don't think so.
I do think they will have push in bot lane, especially with Lulu into Thresh.
It's gonna be a little tough. I think their main carry is not really Aurelia. I think it's Kha'Zix here, honestly. I think Kha'Zix Orianna.
They need one of them to get ahead, but if neither of them get ahead, this game is very much in Midnight Legion's hands.
My guess is that Kha'Zix is gonna be camping bot, right? Because they got the Orianna. Clearly, they want to do the wombo combo with Kha'Zix, no? With the jump R with Orianna.
I think the Kha'Zix and Ivern are just looking to skirmish anywhere. As long as those two are together, they win any fight.
Who do you think is gonna get early prio for Drake?
I have a feeling. I have a feeling that if nothing happens, it will be Midnight Legion. But I do feel like the Ivern should be able to get pushed in mid. I will have to see how the bot lane goes and see how this Thresh plays this lane, because I think the Orianna does count the Lulu Thresh, but it is double range. They're both ranged, but the Lulu can outpush the Thresh quite easily with her auto or range advantage. So we will have to see how both sides play it. it will come down to who manages to get pushed in the bot lane. Because unless the Ivern just completely chucks it, because that will like, it's so hard to tell. Does he know the like tech that basically no one uses, or will he time the bushes on the wave, or will he not? Who knows?
Well, either way, it's gonna be a 4v4 scenario right in the bot lane for the Drake, no?
Yeah, 4v4 it favors them early though, first like
Midnight Legion or Rocketfellas?
Rockefellers.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, because Aphelios needs items,
shield,
right?
Orianna will have shields, Thresh will have his lantern. There's so much utility on the side of Rockefellers that they will have advantage early. If they can just nuke one target with the Aphelios, Lulu, and Syndra and Wukong, obviously that changes. But they do not have really the sustained damage to keep fighting, especially late game with no there's very little AoE on the side of Rockefellers.
Oh, I get what he means now. Is John watching? Johnny. I get it. Wow, it took me like 3 years, dude. My bad. Anyways, what were you saying?
The Aphelios will be able to take over this game at 4 items, especially with how much protect he has with Dinar and Lulu and Syndra. So, really does come down to how they are able to execute this early mid-game transition. Double TP from both sides. Ghost coming out from the Orianna with Cleanse coming out from the Aphelios.
Alright, game is up. You're in, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Just gonna use direct camera for now.
Alright, everything good? Yeah, everything good. Okay, perfect. We're in, we're live. They're doing the, what are they doing? They're doing something. It looks like, yeah? What were you gonna say?
Control Z.
Controls, oh, right.
Can do it, Luskin.
Yeah, I know.
We're seeing a invade coming out onto the Aphelios, 5-man into the bot lane to get some early priority, see if anything gets burned. Thresh goes wide, and they will be forced to retreat with no more follow-up from the side of Rockefellers.
There goes that. Looks like no wards. Looks like they're not placing any wards in the enemy jungle. The enemy right side jungle.
Bush to see where they come from. Could look for some more extended cheese if they wanted to, but it looks like Wukong will be starting blue side, so the Aphelios Lulu can just start in lane.
Emotional damage moving back to top. Love that guy's name, by the way. Really good name.
Something. Looks like the Kha'Zix opting to start red buff leashless and pathing down to bot lane where he wants to get that, use that early utility to get something.
Looks like Wukong gets leashed here.
Lulu getting a few pings for the E shield. So we'll have to see. Because Ivern went Q start, which is not ideal because you lose out on the passive damage from the W. So it looks like already a mistake coming out from the Ivern, even though he is. And he loses push because of that, which is not good in this matchup. We're camping the bush. Orianna trying to push this wave with her ball to try and get some sort of lane priority. Thresh walking up, hitting a few minions. Really playing with her early damage. Fully stacked passive in the top lane.
Chodoroki looks up the green gun, but...
Really going in onto the Gnar, getting some good chunk down.
Oh my god, Hexify! Oh, Thresh going in?
Goes in. Play coming out. But it is a losing trade because you're running into this Lulu and he's going to be chunked to 20% HP.
And Aphelios had a red gun out, plus his Q. It's a little tough.
He will reap with the scythe and gain his health back just from hitting his minions.
Yep.
It is a bad trade for the bot lane despite the landed hook.
Oh, Kha'Zix looking for a gank on mid? Maybe not? No, he's looking for it?
He's looking for it, but Wukong looking in the bot lane here. Looks like we will have an angle. Lulu going in, getting the exhaust coming out onto the Aurea. Flash coming out, flash from the Wukong. Threat lens, hook. Will flash out. And it will be double flash from the bot lane with them chunked down to very low HP and a crash wave for the bot lane.
Going back to mid, Kha'Zix. Ah, it does go in, finally on Suki.
Push coming out. And these Syndra will knock them both away.
Oh. Alright, cool. He's doing a little bit of poking, I guess.
No deaths yet.
By the way, I really did back and use her TP to come back. Ooh, Aqua might be getting...
Get their 2v2, but they are... Midnight Legion are collapsing. The Kazakhs is in no man's land. Polymorph coming down. Flash coming out from the Kazakhs. Will be forced to jump the wall, living with 1 HP. And Crab will be secure. Blue Buff coming out. Oh, almost kills the Kazakhs. Thresh Lantern forced to save his life. And they're going to help him. Oh, nope. The Thresh just reset the blue buff.
That's unlucky.
Yeah. Big feed for Midnight Legion with all the flashes burned across the board except for the Iron and Aurelia. Very big for Midnight Legion, able to get these early pryos and rotate 4-man into a situation that should be advantage for the Kazakhs. But you do not get numbers. You do not get to play these fights that Ivern wants to if you're at such a big numbers advantage. Surgeon Poke coming out onto the Ivern, shielded damage, misses the Q, leading to the cannon. That will be a winning trade for the Syndra. And going back to farming in all ends. Syndra punishing this Ivern. I do not think she has mana to back, so she should just be focusing on pushing the wave to get her reset.
Oh, a little skirmish happening at the top. Yeah. I mean, Aurelia does have item advantage. She's about to run out of mana though soon here. So yeah. She also doesn't have TP. She did waste her TP, but look at the CS diff right there, bro. 19 CS. I did do the math right. Yeah, okay. It was 19 CS. Yeah, okay.
Big lead in top one.
Yeah, Aurelia right now is having lots of fun. And that's her second back, by the way. While Nar hasn't taken a single back. How much gold does Nar have right now? He has 900 gold right now. Yeah. Not enough. Well, it is enough, but like... His waves... I think she is back in TP, dude. Come on, man.
I think he takes the wave backs for TPs. I think it's better to lane because otherwise the wave passes up to tower. I think you should look for back now. Syndra able to find the back advantage onto Ivern, which will eventually lead to a CS lead here. Gaining the priority of the lane.
If Aurelia is smart, she's gonna let this push. Like maybe thin it out a little bit. And then try to freeze it.
Freezes.
Yeah, and then Nar is dead.
With the item advantage.
That'll be rough. Alright.
Looks like they do have tracking on the Kha'Zix, seeing him at the mid lane. Danger ping coming out.
Kha'Zix is moving towards Drake. He's clearing out vision.
To try and gank this mid laner. Or get a priority into the jungle.
They're looking to gank a bot.
Seeing some anim pings coming out onto the Kha'Zix, so they are aware.
They do see where Wukong's at.
Thresh walking up, looking for the hook. Kha'Zix jump coming out. Polymorph coming out onto the Kha'Zix. Thresh hook goes on to the instantly cleansed. And it looks like they will be able to turn the 3v2 because this is Lucian or Aphelios Lulu. And
we get frozen. Is it a pause?
No, it's frozen.
Okay, we're good.
And we're back. Chakram coming out, able to shred this thing, looking to pull forward. Looks like it appears like the Thresh is copying a rock in a hard place as they cut down for the kill. First play going to the Aphelios, onto the Thresh. And we have a 4-man in the bot lane, favoring Midnight Legion once again. Syndra are coming out, killing the Orianna. And it is a disaster in the bot lane. That should be first drag for Midnight Legion. Good cleanse from the Aphelios.
Yeah, really good.
Guaranteeing they were not able to burst him. Polymorph instantly coming out onto the Kha'Zix, meaning he was useless in the entire fight. And there is no ults to follow any of this up.
It's also kind of tough to do the gank when you're focusing 2 different opponents at the same time.
Yes, there is definitely split focus between the Aphelios and Lulu. Very advantageous state. Especially, they also got their flashes burned, so they could not flash to ensure anything got burned preemptively. And they're still sitting on flashes, like they didn't even have to flash that engage. This Ivern's just wasting his bush. Like, I do not like to see, like, this is not how you play Ivern mid. He's wasting, you need to save your bushes because they're such a valuable resource. But he's just using all of them. Gnarl coming in, pushing him back into tower. Leia W coming out, fully stacked passive, stun coming on to the Gnar, but he is within tower range, so she will not be able to follow up.
Yeah, really just vibing. She is gonna heal up too.
It was a very good trade for her. with the
Kha'Zix in the blue buff, near the blue buff, looking for some camps that he can steal.
Invades, but
he is gonna steal some.
Might be able to steal away the entire top side here.
No, he's scared. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. They're looking for the. They're looking for the Herald instead.
And the Legion should be happy to give this up. 4-man, and with the Lulu in bot lane, there's no way to contest this. Especially with the Ivern and the Thresh there for all that powerful utility, and in Aurelia on her component spike.
They still don't know that Thresh is. Oh, they should know by now. They haven't seen Thresh in the bot.
Yeah. Well, that's it because of the icons from Rift Herald. Now this. Oh, now they just see him in lane. Oh, he takes a tower shot.
I'm trying to see if anything's happening in the bot, but nothing happens.
Now Proc coming out, good damage to keep this Aurelia from sustaining too much. Mega Gnar coming out, stun coming on to the Aurelia. Stun landing onto the Gnar from the Aurelia. Fully stacked passive, ult coming out.
Oh, ult him?
No, the Gnar does not have ult, so he's not able to replicate, and she does not fall into the tower. Very good trade for the Aurelia to chunk out the Gnar.
Surprised I really didn't get baited. It's a tower.
He's coming out in the bot lane. Yeah, there was no ult, so there was no way to force. Nice stun coming out from the Syndra onto the Ivern. Q coming out. Ivern using his shield to walk up without fear. Just kept walking into that Syndra Q because his shield will take the full durant of damage. Now getting some passive procs in. Really, low on mana will be forced to take a retreat.
By the way, Kha'Zix is taking blue buff here.
Kha'Zix finally able to get the top side that he's wanted for so long. With the Ivern looking up, looks like they may look for a gank on this Aurelia TP. They could 3-man top dive very easily right now. Yep, Aurelia TP coming out. And it looks like they are going for an invade on the Kha'Zix blue side jungle.
XFI is looking to back.
Looks like the Gnar will take it back.
Good timing by XFI.
Lulu getting a bit cocky, going for this pink. Thresh able to defend it quite easily. Kha'Zix going for a gank in the mid lane. Jump coming out. Flash coming out from the Syndra.
Jiggins push him.
He goes mid. Lulu here for the enlargement. Polymorph coming out onto the Kha'Zix. Syndra looking for the turn. Wukong coming in for the flank. Lose him in the brush. Wukong flashing onto the Wukong. Does find him. Meanwhile, Aphelios goes onto the Thresh.
Is fighting on the Thresh, yeah.
Syndra goes onto the Kha'Zix, finding the kill. Ivern getting stunned. Wukong going onto the Ivern as the fight continues. Ivern flashes away.
The most that will be weird fight I've seen in a while. Jesus.
Yes, it's a bit of a disjointed fight, and the Aurelia does move down, but is not able to join before the fight. That should be Dragon for Midnight Legion, though, with the jungler taken down. This Lulu ruining this Kha'Zix stay, and showing them why you don't play the bug when you got a chanter, because you just scream. He doesn't have a mouth, and he is definitely screaming. Aurelia stun missing.
Kha'Zix doesn't have a mouth?
I mean, he's got like... Bugs have mouths?
I think he has a mouth.
I mean, he might have a mouth, but he's a bug. Like,
he is a bug.
I guess he does have a mouth.
He's a Voidborn, sir.
Yeah, he does.
Alright, anyways, in the top. Oh my god, okay, barely gets it. Barely gets it, dude.
Barely gets it. Very well played by Gnar. Able to just play range against the Aurelia.
Sheen saved his ass there, bro. Sheen OP.
Both sides choosing not to flash for some reason. Ivern just wasting his bushes again. I don't like it. Okay,
Ivern just letting like.
What is this Ivern doing?
I don't know. I don't think he's played Ivern.
It's like the coach said, "This is good, guys. Don't worry." But yeah, you need to know the timing on Ivern in order to make the pick work, and he clearly doesn't. Kha'Zix going for the steal, manages to get it, ulting out. Lulu there for the engage, but it looks like Kha'Zix will be able to find his way out.
But is it worth to use your ult for that Drake? Like, Drake's about to spawn. Drake is up, and now you don't have ult for the Drake steal, but...
I don't think they can contest this Drake. They're too far behind with a 2.5 gold lead, so I...
But he couldn't look for his steal as well.
Kha'Zix going onto the Syndra. Syndra coming out. Enlargement coming onto the Syndra. Kha'Zix living on 1 HP. Scorch will come out from the Lulu. And that will be the death of the jungler right as Dragon spawns. Blue team manages to secure the Dragon as Orianna looks to harass, but doesn't manage to find anything. Forced to retreat, queuing, doubling as she runs away.
Ooh, Suki. About to die there.
They will manage to get a bid freeze against the Siren. Almost a nice pick, but the Lulu there just to stop all these Kha'Zix plays. This Kha'Zix is not able to find any like ounce of comfort to try and do these engage because the Lulu is just always following him around. Really a stun missing the Gnar as the Gnar continues to harass with his autos. Mega Gnar coming out, using a stun on the wave. All coming on to the Relia. Getting some very nice chunk. Relia W coming out. And it looks like that will be the neutral. All there is for that trade now. Gnar burning his ult for a small trade onto the Aurelia. And she will fully stack Bass and push the wave. Maybe looking to try and help this Rift Herald fight. Lulu already on the rotation though. Looks like Syndra and Lulu will be making their way up to the top side. It is warded, so they will see this out. And looks like the bot lane is backing. Sound onto the Ivern from the Syndra. Shield missing most of the damage, and the Ivern will continue to get chunked out by the Syndra.
Right now, Midnight Tempest has a 3k gold lead right now. We're about to be 3k gold lead.
Oh, 3k. Looks like they will have the setup for the Herald.
And they are doing Herald.
Lulu being very cocky, telling this Kha'Zix to sit down, and he's forced to retreat. Syndra are barely not getting the execute as the Aphelios continues to shred this bot lane tower because he has the right guns for it. This is a very advantageous. They are cross-mapping quite well as they manage to continue to shred the tower bot lane. Manage to get the tower actually, as they continue to get the Rift Herald, and there is no response from the Rockets. Looks like Aphelios is going in for the root, managing to get stun up this Ori. As he continues to get run down, Kha'Zix comes in for the gank.
No, Kha'Zix.
Aurelia coming down. Shadowroki in big trouble. Managed to find the flash. Kha'Zix jumps to follow up, and that will be a kill from the Kha'Zix.
Finally, Kha'Zix eating some good food right now, dude.
Thresh in a very good position here in top lane. Manages to thresh that. Hook coming out onto the Gnar. No follow-up available. And it looks like the Gnar will be just happy to collect the wave. Manages to burn the Gnar's flash. Wukong going in. Onto the Thresh. Thresh man getting knocked up. 4-man. Ult. And the Aurelia will find a lantern.
No way. No way. Dude, what?
Flash, lantern, and she is gone.
That's crazy. Oh, is she
though? Managing to find the Aurelia, the Aftershock saving the Thresh's life. And it looks like they will dive this Thresh, who has no HP, no life, and a Baron and a Rift Herald just for good measure.
Can he outplay? Nah, he can't outplay.
No, there's no outplaying the Wukong with a big stick. I've been looking for something here, summoning Daisy, sending her in. It's pet versus pet combat with Daisy 1v1ing. Looks like he managed to get the knock up onto the Syndra. Now going in, managing to proc the shield, but there is no damage. They do not have the Kha'Zix or Aurelia up. Kha'Zix looking for another kill onto the Shadowroki. Shadowroki managing to get hiding around. Flash burned by the Kha'Zix. Shadowroki hits him in the ult with his own ult and manages to find the kill onto Kha'Zix. Syndra getting the ult, Lulu ult, managing to ult the Ivern, will not fall. But neutral exchange in the top lane.
Did Aphelios outplay Kha'Zix or did Kha'Zix outplay himself?
Well,
that's my question right now.
Kha'Zix flashed away to try and get some positioning, but just did not have the damage.
Oh my god, that is really Jesus
barely missing the stop on the Aphelios. It is nightmare situation. Some very close calls in the bot lane. This Aphelios showing why he's called Mr. 200 Years. It looks like they will be looking to collect Dragon here. What's the timer on it?
Has the enemy team gotten 8 seconds, by the way? Has the enemy team gotten any single Drakes, like even last game? I don't think they did, right?
No.
And it looks like it's not gonna happen this game either.
It's just complete bot lane dominance.
In both
being
games, they
shown
should
here.
have had first. They should have had prio, I think. If I remember correctly.
I'm not sure about this one. I think they don't have. I do not think they have prio. They just have a really good setup for the Kazakhs.
For early game Drakes, they should have.
Yeah.
Because Aphelios can't do much without items.
Thresh going wide on the hook onto Wukong. Wukong managing to clone out, getting the shield from the Lulu, going back in on the Thresh with his ultimate. Thresh forced to burn his ultimate. Flash R coming out from the Wukong as he continues to chase down the Thresh. 1 HP, managed to get the final Q. Syndra getting the ultimate from Lulu as Oreo comes in, managing to find 3. TP coming in from the Aurelia. This is now the advantage fight that I was talking about. Aurelia going in.
Nars there too.
And he gets stunned by the Syndra. And she will be taken down within the stun. Nar shredding them all with his passive autos as he continues to chase them down as they manage to just nuke the Aurelia, not saving their shields correctly and burning them in all on the same rotation.
Wow, it looked really good there for a second. But
It looked good for a second, but the
I really
Syndra-
didn't get that big ult, to be honest. She only got one person with her ult, which is really unfortunate. If she would have
The
gotten the
Syndra
rest of
got
the team,
knocked up, and then the Lulu just polymorphed, and there was nothing. Oh, Wukong looking for the Kazakhs. Living on 1 HP, now going in onto the Ivern. Getting CC chained for days. We'll find the Thresh Lantern out as the Kazakhs also managed to escape from his
Kha'Zix
engagement.
escapes, yeah. That's crazy. By the way, Aphelios does have the OP guns right now, so...
So you're missing
scary
Sun
right
onto
now.
Ivern, looking for it. Thresh looking for the hook, misses. Tower will fall. Rally going in to a 1v5. We'll just get nuked. No
Aurelia
CC
is win trading right now.
She is tilted, it appears.
She has taken emotional damage.
Yes, he is now pinging the Lulu. Oh, and listen, she's just pinging everyone. Like, she is screaming, "I cannot play this game."
Why did you draft me this? I cannot play, dude.
Is useless.
They can just straight up do Baron. Honestly. Because Aphelios
they
is
have
really
harder-
strong right now.
What's his guns?
Yeah. What's his guns? White and red.
Oh yeah, they could. No, white, purple. Just changed, but yeah, they can fight this. I mean,
Oh,
they
you
just want to
changed.
get rid of that.
Okay, unlucky. Unlucky game then.
Get rid of that
They are
purple
going for the
and that
Baron.
should be white green.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
rotation, right? Yeah, he just nukes it on Baron. They could contest. I think they have to because otherwise the game just ends. But we'll see if
They do know
they're out
that
of
he's
position.
there.
Everton's bot lane with TP. Will
Kha'Zix
they start, if they need to, they need to
is
start
on
channeling it
lane.
now. Syndra shuns the Thresh, and they looks like
Ooh,
2 mana
Nar
out from
does
the Nard.
win.
Thresh will get one shot as well as the Ori. Kha'Zix forced to leap away as a very angry Nar chases him down with a Lulu empowerment.
Very angry
like Kha'Zix
Nar.
will
Very
go away
angry at
and
Aurelia over here, dude.
Really, 1v1 into Wukong and will get cleaned up by the Syndra as she rejoins. The Kha'Zix will get out with his ultimate, but the bug is just
Oh,
dancing on
Kha'Zix
position.
dancing. The question
there's
here
a war
is who has the most rage? Who has the most rage right now? Nar, Mega Nar, or the Aurelia right now, bro?
I don't know. Might be the Ivern. He's just rage splitting. Look at him. Look at him down there in bot lane. Finally
Sure.
forced to channel the back as they threaten the inhibitor tower. Thresh clearing some waves. Looks like they will continue to poke down with the superior siege comp with the Syndra.
Aurelia's up, no ult though. Orianna does use ult? Well, not ult, ghost.
Doesn't have what? Doesn't have ghost. That was. Oh, anyway, Aurelia. I thought you said Aurelia.
No, Ori.
My bad. I mean,
I might have said
they
Aurelia.
will continue. No, I think you said Ori. Looks like they will not be able to crack this tower. An RL coming out onto the Thresh. Thresh will be CC for days. Oh,
Again.
Orianna and Kha'Zix just one shot by the Aphelios on the backside of the fight. As the Aurelia continues to get CC'd for days. Ivern does manage to pick up the kill onto the Aphelios, but it's too little too late as the Syndra flashes in to find the stun onto the Ivern. No follow-up, unfortunately. Thresh landing the hook onto Nar, pulling him into tower, but there's nothing as he continues to dive for his hook. Shutdown found by the Ivern onto the Syndra at and the Lulu. Oh, that's a bit of a throw.
Yeah.
Ivern getting all the kills. And that's a full
It's a little unfortunate, but in the beginning of the fight, it was pretty split, right? Because I believe the Ori got a pretty good ult on their backline because they were split. They should have all focused that backline. Instead, they went for the Gnar and the Wukong, which is pretty weird.
The Kazakhs and the...
Oh, Aqua trying to outplay. I noticed that he stood still. He's trying to outplay.
He will, Smite coming out, that will be the 20% slow for 1 second, and he will fall to the Kazakhs. Lots of shutdowns just falling, as Ivern says, Daisy Gaming. That is a big throw for Midnight Legion. That might be the angle they need to get back in this game, but we will see. Aurelia still doesn't have any KP, and the Thresh is sitting on 1. This Ivern is officially trying to 1v9 the game. Kazakhs meant to pull a jungle, but he shouldn't because he is spotted out on a ward. And it should be an easy contest from Midnight Legion, as they still do have mid inhib broken from the Wukong ending the fight. This should be a fair... Are they not going to contest? Are they going to...
They're not going to... They're going to keep pushing mid. I guess they thought that since Wukong isn't here, they can't do it, but... Like, I'm pretty sure you're fine, bro.
I think they should contest the fight, but it looks like they will just cross map.
You ever heard of Pokey?
Rocket's choosing to back and counter the siege onto their top lane tower. Ivern setting up his fortress of bushes. Worse than a cardboard cutout because they can still just get punched straight through. Minions giving vision inside.
No, Daisy MVP?
Syndra getting shot.
Oh my god.
Syndra get picked up, causes forced to jump away. And Syndra says, get out of here.
Get out of here with that Daisy, dude. I forgot you could do that.
Daisy that just got a triple kill. Like, we don't want to see that. Like, we don't want to have to deal with that Daisy. That's buff Daisy. That's going to 1v9 the team fight. Because he is doing lots of damage with Daisy. And the trigger seed. Like, he just sends her in there and they're actually having to fight this Daisy.
Oh, Gnar jumps over the wall, gets a really nice ult. What's Aqua doing? No one's going on it. What the fuck?
Wukong manages to find the kill onto the Kazakhs as they continue to siege the top tier tower. Special hook lands. Will manage to get the kill onto the Syndra as Philios managed to get a kill on the Thresh. Gnar continues to fight the Aurelia in the mid lane, using these in-hit siege minions to siege mid. Gale Force in from the Aphelios as the Syndra, the Oriata will just shield herself for safety, and the minions will crash onto top inhibitor tower, and they will find that tower finally. Double inhibitors now for Midnight Legion. We'll see if they can find anything else. No, it looks like they're going to back off and look for the Baron in a minute. Choosing to respect the potential of the catch. Thresh backing in his base. Don't know about that one because he can just run back faster. Not much to do on the map, as they will be forced to defend these inhibitor towers for quite a few more minutes.
They're kind of just waiting for Baron here.
They're just
40 seconds.
It's a miracle from this Kazakhs. They've set a trap in the bush, hoping someone face checks them. Cleared out. Nothing left to do. There's no... Could be clearing their jungle camps, but choosing to invest in this sneaky trap. Syndra alone in the mid lane, trying to bait something, but such an obvious trap that no one should fall for it.
Keyword should.
Vision will spot them out. Really managing to find that vision. And they will be forced to retreat. But they're just retreating back to the Baron, which was the play anyway. Basically impossible for them to contest this Baron with 2 inhibs. Doesn't matter that neither of them are bot side. They don't care. Syndra's playing harassment. She's attempting to 1v4 them in mid lane. So why not? Daisy coming out onto her, but she just picks him up and says, "Get out of here." It's not a bad counter pick, honestly, but
Daisy could either be really helpful for their
trying
team
to get some
or
jungle,
really
raises
bad.
CS score, and the Kazakhs will jump out. X5 manages to find the follow up with the jump, but Kazakhs will just jump away to the base safety of the Ivern and Thresh. Looks like they will attempt to siege the bot tier tower as both the inhibitors are still down. And middle inhibitor about to respawn though. Yeah, siege minions just stopped spawning, so it should respawn in about 45 seconds.
Daisy got assassinated.
Saving Private Daisy.
Yeah.
They will just use the siege minions to continue to push waves and let the siege minions push up top, waiting to see that Aurelia on the wave as they do now. Now they can look for a pick quite safely. Almost one-shots him. Nargal coming out onto the Thresh, setting up for Daze, jumping into the base, and he is down. Flash is coming in. Infernum all coming out. Tons of chakrams onto this, but the Daisy will manage to stun them all back in the back line as she falls. Kha'Zix trying to make something happen. Aurelia looking to go in. Does follow the trigger seed, or Iron Q, as Kha'Zix forced to jump out once again. And Aurelia is forced to fight in her own base. Big three-man Oriole coming out, but it does not matter. Managing to find the Lulu. Ooh, Syndra managing to fight. And they do manage to find the Kha'Zix as they continue to siege these bases. Nar and Syndra left alive.
Nar goes in.
Nar going in onto the Ivern, managed to find the kill, but the threshold will land, and that might be the end. Exhaust coming out, and that is the end. Triple inhib with no Nexus towers, though, so it's still a slow bleed.
You think the game's gonna end in the next 5 minutes, or do you think this is gonna be a 40-minute game?
Yes, 5 minutes.
5 minutes,
tops.
alright.
Soul's up. They cannot contest Soul because the triple inhib. The middle inhibitor will be respawning. I guess it's 130. I'd have to double check that. But it's free Ocean Soul. Everyone on their team uses Ocean Soul really well. And the Kha'Zix is beyond useless until he gets like 4 items, 5 items. At this point, probably 6. Like, this Kha'Zix is not turning into a big scary bug no matter how many kills he gets, and the Aurelia is not getting enough of these shutdowns, so she's not going to be relevant for another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I just got an invite.
Yeah, yo, we don't talk about that, bro. Shush.
Yes, they walk up, they end the game. There's no way for them to possibly contest. No towers to die to this time around, so they were in a like last fight was an miracle. Oh, Kha'Zix finding the pick onto the Syndra, but she just pushes him away. Getting the blast gun away, so he can't do anything. This flank already denied as they've spotted him out. Daisy coming out for the Ivern, giving her the shield backpack and saying, "Get in there." The glory to the red seed base.
It's funny how they keep throwing that Daisy, dude.
Flash coming out onto the Syndra, but Wukong knock-up will deny the engage. Rally going in, but also getting knocked up by the Wukong. Rally going down, Thresh going down, Kha'Zix going down, and that will be the game.
Damn, bro, who had it worse, the Twin Towers or Aurelia? Damn. Oh, okay, that was in my. I was supposed to say that.
That's not a good one.
That's not a good one, bro. That was supposed to be something said in my head, dude, not out loud.
Yes.
Anyways, you're gonna wait here for a little bit. Yeah, I'll hit you guys with the intermission screen. All right, we're back. It seems like people are ready. Kinda. I mean, that's what they put in chat. Yet the draft ain't starting. So we'll see.
Rocketfellas opting for the blue side this time. We'll see what they choose to cook up this time. I'm not a big fan of the Ivern unless you have a hyper carry to support it, and all the hyper carries were banned last game. So I truly think Ivern can be quad flexed, but or not. Yeah, I think he'd be like pentaflexed, honestly. But we're not seeing. You can't, like, the Aurelia was not able to get far enough ahead to work, and there's not enough AoE to scale into the late game. So we'll see if there's some adaptations from the Rocketfellas. They need to oh. Yeah, Midnight Legion not readying up.
Now what happened? It says waiting for us.
Good times of bugs. Unfortunate.
Okay, we got a little bug with the draft. Unfortunate, bro. Unlucky.
Use drafting.gg.
Yeah,
for less
we're
bugs.
gonna have to wait.
Oh yeah, here, give me a second. Let me try this thing. Tell me if this sounds better or worse.
Oh, they got the wrong link. That's why, bro. Okay, we're in the
Is
back.
that better?
What's
Okay.
better?
Your
voice?
mic a bit. Yeah.
It sounds fine. It sounds the same.
Okay, then we're gonna go for the broadcasting one.
Okay, we got
Wukong band from
Rockefellers.
Rocketfellas.
Rocketfellas. Oh my god, Rocketfellas.
The Rockets.
Banning Wukong. The Rockets. I like their name, by the way. Their name's
from
pretty
the
good.
Asian. I think it's copyrighted. Not sure,
Is
though.
it Rocketfellas?
Zillion band coming out. Milo band in response. Looks like more of the same. We're finally gonna get to see something other than the Wukong from Evan.
Thank God. Put him in the buy.
Another Zeri ban. We don't want to see that hyper carry. Could we please see? I would like to see a Yumi ban from Midnight Legion here. Another Rek'Sai ban, banning Comfort.
Oh, come on. Let it go through. Let it go through.
They haven't banned it yet. They're hovering.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, we might see Rek'Sai.
The Yumi does go through, and they pick the
What?
card.
Oh no, dude! These guys want to just lose. Huh?
We're gonna see the
Potato? Are you playing?
no.
No.
Okay, we're seeing a Pike into the Bard. I like that a lot. It's a really free matchup for the Bard or Pike, unless it's like a mid Bard, which could be possible. Vayne Pike.
Pike Vayne, bro. What?
Lethal.
I've never seen this guy play Vayne. Okay, all right, interesting.
Seeing some spicy stuff tonight.
Yeah. Let's see what they pick here. Come on. Come on, something spicy, something good with the Bard. What's good with the Bard? I have no idea.
Ezreal Bard, yeah, lets the Bard get out of his laning responsibilities, and the Ezreal can just farm like 15 miles away with his ult.
All right, makes
So
sense.
we're seeing sort of a pick versus a hard engage with the Pike Van. I think Ezreal's in a very good spot with the recent Triforce buffs. So we'll see how that goes. Waiting for it to lock in here.
Swain.
As Swain. And they hover the Ivern.
Don't pick the Ivern, please.
I actually like the Ivern in this spot.
Yeah, but none of them know how to play Ivern.
They do pick the Ivern. It's Ivern. Like, I'm gonna flame them if they. I'm gonna talk.
They don't
to
know how to
Ryan
play Ivern. None of them know how to play Ivern.
I know how to play. Well, you need to know the timing.
Well, yeah, but they've never played Ivern. None of them.
Okay, well.
I know Evan was waiting. I know Evan was waiting for confirmation with Shakabolic.
Gonna see Rek'Sai ban again. Ornn banned from the Rockets. And it looks like we have a siege / poke kind of comp versus a heavy front to back team fight comp coming in from that Legion. Camille ban and the Gnar ban, focusing down some more top laners to try and get some more priority. Have to see what Midnight Legion picks for R4.
I want to see something crazy on the top lane, bro. I want to see like a Fiora. So it's not Ivern mid, by the way. It's Ivern jungle.
It's definitely gonna be a mid lane pick here. Hovering through some options. Action.
Akshan would be a little crazy.
Are we gonna double protection for this Vayne? We are all in the hyper carry, which is what you have to do when you have these hyper enchanter combos. You need something to back it all up. And Vayne is definitely able to fulfill that requirement.
Come on, pick something crazy top. Pick something crazy top.
Hit him with it. Hit us.
Hecarim?
Hecarim jungle.
Alright.
I don't see what this team's trying to do, because we have an Asat, like we have an Ezreal trying to poke them out, a Bard trying to enable random skirmish, like the Bard and the Hecarim are looking for random skirmishes across the map. Ezreal sitting on an island waiting for late game, and a Swain. I guess it's just like a skirmish.
Oh my god! All right, well, how many times do you think Bard's gonna ult and Hecarim's gonna ult in?
Depends. Garen coming through. First the cat, now the kid, I cry. And now we see an Alawi counter pick into the Garen, which is pretty favored for her. Teemo?
Oh no. Oh, I don't like that matchup.
It's okay. Varus top. Varus top.
It's a Vayne top.
Could be Vayne top with Varus Pike bot lane. That's also lethal. Also works because double enchanter for the Vayne, and the Ivern will be able to just camp bot. So we'll be Ivern jungle, and that will be the draft complete.
Rip my boy Garen. Either way, he's screwed.
This Garen is going to suffer.
Yeah, this Garen's
greatly.
not gonna have a good time.
Doesn't really matter what happens. He's just going to suffer.
I want to see if Evan knows the pathing.
Which one?
Well, the normal Ivern pathing, the wolves.
What is it? Wolves red blue or?
It's wolves. It's wolves blue, Grom.
They could do wolf.
It's something weird like that. I don't remember it too well. I used to do it.
But it was. What I think isn't the pathing red side blue wolves red into gank.
No, that's ugly.
I mean, you can get some really cheesy stuff off of it though.
Yeah, you can, but the normal one is, I believe it's wolves blue Grom, then you run towards raptors.
Will be
you
Vayne
do
bot lane.
raptors and then red. It is Vayne bot lane?
That will be Varus AP top.
Oh, Varus top.
I think is just as good. I think AP Varus top lane is just as good, if not better. They have two hyper carries to support, a Pike Ivern to call some engages, and Orianna for very good follow-up / secondary engage. Very well-run comp into what is a very skirmish-heavy comp for the Rockets, hoping to get ahead through the Hecarim and Bard roams.
Oh, by the way, the ADC is now support.
Yep, they flipped.
Varus versus Garen, dude.
Garen's
not gonna have a good time. Hecarim, Ivern.
Varus didn't just bully Garen really hard.
I really don't like the swing pick.
No, I don't either. It's too immobile.
Yeah.
He's gonna get run down by everything else. Like, there's too much damage for him to be effective tank with Varus's max HP on his AP scaling, because it's definitely an AP Varus, and Vayne's true health on her W. He can't withstand, and he's not going to be able to catch up with Hecarim, Bard, and Ezreal running around the map at turbo's hyper speeds, and the Garen. He's just running around with his Q.
Alright, well...
2 minutes on spectators away.
2 minutes. I guess I can see this real quick.
Change it to Windows icon. You're getting your desktop through, man.
Huh?
Whenever you do that alt tab, you get the Windows or your Windows background.
Yeah, I know.
Change it to game application and then change it to windowed application for whatever we're using for drafting.
What's today? Wednesday?
Friday.
Friday, okay. I gotta do that for Friday. We're just cooking the start game since we won't scrim and they want to play Varus. And they want to play Varus top Ivern jungle. Alright.
I think it's a hyper one for you guys because you have so much protection for this Vayne and Varus that it's going to be so hard to jump them. The Swain's useless in this comp. The Garen's going for assassination. The Ezreal's just trying to survive until late game so he can get his items, and the Bard's just running around the map. I think it's a hyper win for you guys in the draft. Right. Obviously harder execution, so it'll come down to that, but we'll have to see.
But the scripts went well, even though enemy trolled a bit. I think the warding, the macro, and everything's looking much better today than yesterday. The graph's been decent.
Yep, everything's been good. Like, just some troll plays, going for overextensions, limit testing a bit. Like, Ivern triple kill, obviously. But that's just... Yeah, I wouldn't take anything away from that. And we're in the black screen.
Yeah. And there we go.
Told them keep it clean when they were ahead, but they were trolling a bit. Yeah,
Right.
It is what it is. It's nothing, no conclusions to be really taken away from it. Remember Control Z.
Alright, everything good? Everything's good. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom, bro.
Looks like we're seeing some cheese level 1 from the Rockets. As the Bard does have Ghost, so it's a hyper skirmish comp. And that we'll just have to see, are they able to get ahead? Looks like Midnight Legion stacking in their own jungle. Ooh, Bard Portal coming out early, able to get completely behind them. Looks like they will not be able to sniff this out. They are divided. They will see it now. Rue comes out onto the Vayne as she gets silenced by the Garen. Able to just walk away because the team is completely out of position. Not staying as a group cost them dearly there as the Vayne only has to bring Ghosts to ward away. Flash still enabled. Very good try from the Bard, but not able to confirm anything. Simply lacking the damage for the follow-up with the split team. Looks like it will be red start from the Ivern. Getting into lane late because of the early invade for the Vayne. Doesn't miss any CS though. Oriana going for a trade onto the Swain here. We're looking for passive procs onto the Swain, trying to weaken her up for the Ezreal. Poke first engage on the spot lane. Call start on the Vayne. Getting those plus ones. Looking for that mid-game spike. Level 2 confirmed by the bot lane as the Xfi looks to punish this Garen. Level 1 to 2, he wins this all in with the PTA and barrier. Does he? Level 2 gained by the Garen. Silence coming in. Flash coming out, flash out, first blood for the Garen. Overplaying his hand, unfortunate level up, and Hexify will fall. Not big, very big blunder from the Varus. Garen now has cheated about a minute 2 waves there. Arcot coming out, misses. Ezreal able to shift away. More trades coming out from the mid lane. Orianna starting to look low on mana, looking for her back. Ivern looking at the top lane here. Probably looking for a gank with most of his camps down and his bot lane coming. Camera not panning. There we go. Ivern into the lane. Garen forces saying we're back at bot lane. Pyke looking for a hook, manages to hit. Ivern running all the way around and managing to escape the situation with Hecarim there for support.
All right, I'm back. What's happened? Oh!
Damage Storms. Garen looking for a pick. Forced to flash away from the Ivern. Garen is going to live. Oh, 1 HP. Unlucky. Oh,
does die.
He comes out from the Varus. Coming down. Swain having first move here. Hecarim on the retreat. Will manage to fall. Swain may be able to get clean up.
Hecarim does get a kill.
Varus coming out.
He's looking for a
Looking
double.
for the auto attacks on the PTA. And Hexify manages to claim Swain.
Swain was just kissing. Swain was just giving
his first blood mistake. Hook onto the Ezreal, constant action. Condemn coming out onto the E, but he manages to get the E away, so there will be no follow up. Ooh, a lot of action.
Yeah, for some reason Swain was just kissing the virus there in the mouth and not doing anything else aside from that. So Varus able to get the kill.
Yep. The early mistake from Hexify now being rectified as Garen TP's in and goes for the Long Ward and just kills him.
Okay.
Overstay by the Varus.
Wait, he died to the Garen?
Or away from the Pikey. Yeah.
Oh, okay, unlucky.
Even game here with advantage to Annihilation. Although the Garen does have double buffs. Bard looking for mid-roam. Nothing begotten. Pyke going in onto the Ezreal. Arcane shift away. Wastes it. Forces the flash from the Ezreal. Well played by the Pyke. Now they know that this Ezreal has no TP and has no flash. So they should be looking bot lane to abuse this weakness. The Garen has managed to get his core item, so he will be able to sustain this Varus for quite a while. Despite the constant harassment. Dragon up for both teams, with bot lane having push and mid lane having some level of priority.
It is AP. Nice.
Yeah, you have to go AP top lane. Bane misses a Z as we continue to get some patterns around
Garen.
Garen really doesn't care because, I mean, he shouldn't be going for these, but his passive will just eventually regen him. He's in such a fun state. Pyke Q does miss, forced to retreat. Low on mana from all the missed hooks. Hecarim may look for an invade here onto the Ivern, as the camps are still not able to fall because of the way Ivern's pathing works.
Oh, free streets, let's go. That's what I like to see, bro. This is my favorite thing in the world.
So he does manage to find an E onto the Orianna. She runs in, choosing to take a trade with the shield and try and get some damage back. Hecarim managing to secure the blue buff and make his way over to mid lane. Ivern clearing out his wolves and should find out that he lost his blue in just a moment. Now, Hecarim runs through mid lane, doesn't manage to find anything. Ivern finding his blue buff gone and continues to look for a gank onto the bot lane.
Continues to back.
Takes back. Looks like that was the enemy team playing.
How many stacks does this man have? 12 stacks? That's not a lot. That's nothing, right?
Who, sorry?
On the swing? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much. Garen looking for some cheese onto the Varus.
What's happening here? Okay, dude.
He's losing minions, so it's an advantage for Varus. Like managing to hit a hook, but without his ADC there is no follow-up. Choosing to go for Aftershock into this matchup, which I find questionable. Does give a little bit more damage as the blip hits, which synergizes quite nicely with this Q, but it is a very big trade in damage compared to the Halo Blades. For initial game state, no one able to find really any advantage after all the action early game. Garen does manage to have an XP lead after when all is said and done, but he isn't able to abuse it too hard yet.
It's interesting to see that the that the Garen, you know, melee champ is taking more advantage of the bushes than the range champ.
Happens when he gets ahead early because he is actually sitting on more components than the Varus right now. And because of the passive. Looks like there will be a dragon start by Midnight Legion as they do have the bot lane priority. Bardock looking for a portal in. Nade doesn't have any wards, so we can't really look to make anything happen. Looks like Hecarim will contest. As Bardock comes out, does manage to find one, but no follow-up. Ezreal poke coming in. Todoroki taking very low. But they do manage to save him with the shielding. Follow up by the Orianna. Big ult coming through. Down the guard goes as the Hecarim is forced to E away. 2 kills going to Midnight Legion as they will continue to start up the drag. Swain E comes out, misses by force over the wall. But they have spotted the Swain, so he is no longer an invisible threat. Garen looking for a straight onto the Varus. Barrier coming down as Xfight simply walks away and tries to deny more minions, but there is not the damage quite yet.
No, it's
all coming out from the Varus. Flashing the E to deny the passive procs. Getting the flash away to cancel the R as the tower takes Garen's life, as the dragon continues to be fought over, and Swain is forced to ult and finds nothing. That will be first dragon for Midnight Legion. Very big play from Hexify managing to cancel the Garen's ult and save his own life. Very, almost well played by the Garen to flash the Varus E and deny the stacks. Almost well played, not quite there. Now this is a very advantageous.
What item is that, bro?
Echoes of Helia picked up for the Ivern.
Oh.
The new OP support item synergizes very well with Daisy and his E. This is a very big buy, especially so early on with some of the early kills going to the Ivern, which is, in this case, not bad because it's going to just keep the Vayne alive, which is what they want. They want this Vayne alive and Varus just pumping damage. And if they can't kill him,
the other Ivern, the Ivern in the last 2 games wasn't building that at all, right?
Because he was lane Ivern, he did not have the economy. He had bigger economy, so he went for a more aggressive build using the advantages, the buffs Daisy. Pike hook going wide as they will just continue to push this lane into the Swain and look for a Rift Herald rotation.
Ivern's looking for a gank on the Garen here. Lane gank.
Gank coming in from the Ivern. Looks like they don't know where he is, and they're just continuing to push the lane. Garen out, coming out as the Ivern summons Daisy to continue the fight. Root lands. Hexify getting the damage buff from the Ivern and will finish off with an alt W. Pike looking for a roam onto bot as the Bard goes very low. Should be within execute range. And gets slowed by the Bard and continues to look. Ezreal goes down to the Pike ult as they continue to look for the Bard, but he will manage to escape using the portal. Flash! The Bard responds with the flash to deny the ult.
Okay, I see you. I see you.
Almost a good attempt by the Pike as the swing ult to survive and manages to get the CC onto the Ori as she falls, barely not able to confirm the kill because of the gained health from the ultimate.
And because of the jungle. God damn.
Yes, well, the Hecarim gank did help.
Oh, Bard almost stopped that.
Ivern managing to get the Rift Herald and may have to flash the wall here. Yes, just flashing out. Hecarim having no way to follow, having burned ult to kill the Ori. Bard looking for an invade on very low HP and mana. Will manage to fend the sound on the Pike, so he's completely free, especially with this magical portal. Very bloody game so far.
We haven't seen a lot of magical portal usage, huh?
No, we've been seeing it quite a bit in lane to dodge Pike portals, and they saw there was an early level 1 attempt onto the Vayne. We've been seeing quite a bit of usage, just he hasn't been roaming quite as much as I would have liked. More poke coming in from the mid lane, but they're both reaching resistances where it does not matter as much as before. Ivern continuing to power farm and get to his core spikes. And just continuing to outfarm the Hecarim because you cannot match an Ivern when he gets his early leads and levels. He will continue to farm extremely quickly. And just be at every fight.
Orianna roaming
Aaron choosing to secure the crab after getting some push into top lane. He's coming out. They do see the Ivern on the ward. Looks like they will be looking to drop Herald here, maybe? Not sure what they're going for on the bot lane. Yeah, not the greatest use, but they should be able to confirm at least 2 plates from it. Already looking to counter the Swain roam. Chunky him down very low. Ult coming out. Ult for ult. Both of them just rubbing into each other.
But
Ult
he's not
will
healing
confirm
enough.
the kill as the Ignite healing is cut.
Oh, the Bard's.
Spike onto the Bard, and the Bard will fall because of his burn flashlight. Hecarim will find the return kill onto the Pike, though, as Hecarim ult misses, as the Vayne continues to pop off and run them down.
Dude, who is this Vayne? Give this Vayne a contract, dude. Give this Vayne a contract, please.
Tumble forward, condemning the weak. I'm in the water. Big kill onto the bot lane as they manage to clean up all 3.
Twin walking towards bot lane.
AP Varus finding these few autos, flashing coming in from the Varus, and that will be a solo kill from him.
Garen not respecting the fact that, yeah, Varus is range.
He does one shots. He's got boots and a blasting wand. He does not care. He will just kill you. That should be Nashor's for the Varus.
With AP Varus, do you go, Rage Blade or no?
I don't think so. I think you can, but I am a bigger component of just going full AP and just skipping Mythic. We'll see what he has to go, though. Obviously, Natural Tooth first item, always good for a lot of champions right now. This should be an easy pickup for Manlight Legion. Confidently in the lead. Components, Mythic completed for the Vayne, along with a Noon Quiver. Ivern is sitting on his big spikes like that. This Vayne is not dying, and the spike is just enabling them to do whatever they want. Swain being pushed down bot lane before towers falls. Condemn coming in from the Vayne. Flash roaming out. Pike does miss his ult, but it does not matter as the Vayne collects the kill. Pike ult. Bard ult coming out onto the Orianna. Stunned up. Will flash, but still gets caught by the Bard Q as they continue to buster him down. Manages to find the kill onto the Ezreal as she continues to retreat as the Ivern comes in with the shielding. Very well played by the Orianna to just face tank everything, because this is a very underfed bot lane with not even a complete Mir mana.
5 to 15,
rotation
dude.
From the Rockets as they rotated their bot before turret had fallen, and they get punished for it. Garen looking for the flank onto them, but the Pike is waiting in the back. So we'll get the flash Q. Does not find the R because of the Pike, and the Ivern shielding the Pike to continue the fight. Garen forced to retreat as they continue to just run him down. No kill found, though. And they will reset for the Rift Herald in 1 minute.
Yeah, red team with a huge gold.
Onto the Orianna. Orianna back cancel. Hecarim out coming out, and they will find the shutdown onto Orianna, greeting her back a bit too much. Hecarim charging in, gets caught by the
Speaking of greed,
coming in, E coming out, and that should be a kill onto the Ivern. Minute before Herald, that should be a confirmed Herald for Manlight Legion. As the Vayne continues to ghost forward, ghost for ghost coming in from the Swain, and that will be another double kill for the Vayne. Hyperfed Vayne with the ghost. You're not wrong.
yeah, it's
a tough position to be in, and that should realistically be game. Reminder, get water between games. Yeah, this game's over unless they draw.
Oh. Dude, this is like huge. What's it called? A huge gap here, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, gold gap, skill gap, lane gap.
Skill gap. Everyone's getting lapped in
chasm. It's a chasm.
Yes.
So, it's a last game. Our team already won the scrims. The question is, are they gonna forfeit? Or are they gonna play it
I
off?
respect forfeit. Because there's nothing to be learned. Your champions relied on staying even or ahead or no falling behind. You were never touching their back line. You're never touching the front line. Well, they don't really have a front line to begin with, so you're never touching. Like, they are an entire team of backlines, and you do not have the damage to burst through an Ivern shield or Ori shield. Never mind both of them put together. So, don't take the... Okay, they do smite away the blue, but... Vayne's looking hungry. Gets rooted by the Swain as she gets hit by the pike hook, and that will be the Varus confirming the kill onto the Hecarim. Bard looking at those poor... Oh, Garen going onto the Orianna. Does manage to get the Stridebreaker Q. Will get the E stacks as the Orianna continues to run away, ulting to get him, give herself distance as the Garen continues to chase. As Ezreal does manage to connect. Garen queuing forward. Still getting slowed by Orianna QW.
I'm calling it. He's dead.
And
he's dead. He's dead.
HP on the Garen as the pike goes in, gets stunned by the Bard, but they will manage to find the Swain in return as the Bard also falls. And Garen died in the middle of that too.
Herald is there. Do they
get Herald? This might be a under 20-minute game. I mean, there goes the Hecarim. Pike all not connecting.
The only one alive is Ezreal. Herald is still up. Oh my god.
Does not have AoE. Yeah, this might be a 20-minute game, folks.
There's no way, dude. Herald doesn't connect, but...
Garen not able to even find the Vayne in the fountain. Bard going in onto the Vayne, but the shielding is just too much. You cannot touch... Oh. Vayne getting a bit too aggressive there, but it does not matter.
Emotional damage is connected. He has emotional damage.
GG. All around.
Oh, no.
But it was assault nonetheless.
Rip emotional damage.
Yeah, that's a brutal one.
That's a tough one, dude. That was like that one Furor game.
Yes.
Alright, anyways, yeah, GG. That's it for today, guys. Do you have any
talking for the 3 a.m. stream later on tonight?
Hopefully we do a 3 a.m. stream again.
Maybe 4 a.m. if we're feeling risky.
Could be. But yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys.
When's the next game?
When's
the next scheduled game?
I have no idea.
Okay, we will go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever else we're on to get informed of when the next Scrim game will be.
We have a Facebook?
I don't know. Do we have a Facebook?
Maybe. I don't know. I think follow us in LinkedIn. We're in LinkedIn, yes, BitChute.
Do we have a LinkedIn account?
Yeah, we do. Unironically.
Really?
Follow us on BitChute, Parlor. I think we're on Parlor.
Account. Yeah, we're also on Pornhub.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
We have a really great OnlyFans. Go pay for that.
Yeah, I'll see you guys. Oh, we'll see you guys later.